All right, it's Tuesday, July 8th, just following up on the SPY. I broke even on this trade. Um, I discussed how I bought some puts here on this bar number three was developing. And as it moved lower, I had an order in to scale out to set up a no-risk trade. I find this a pretty tricky environment here where, we're still just inside of yesterday. It's an overall uptrend. We had a buying tail here. So as it grinded lower, I scaled out and set up a no-risk trade. And then we had the big green bar. I had to exit at break even. And then it had a big red bar coming down, but now it's just consolidating. So this is a tough environment. I think the overall context is to the upside, so I'm really waiting more for buy signals. Yesterday was a good sell opportunity on a pullback. It didn't reach its target. Today, we definitely started lower, but you also know that it's just inside of the prior day. So, I'm not that excited to be short. I thought there was a chance maybe it could build a little momentum towards the pre-market lows in the low of yesterday's range, but I know some good buying came in there and a gap up developed today, and now we're just kind of consolidating. So anyway, I bought those 6:30 puts at 9:51. I did have an order in to scale out at 10:25 to set up an order trade 75 cents higher. Then on that big green bar, I just exited the rest at 8.92. It's probably a slight small gain, but generally it's a break-even trade. I still think the tone of the day is down. We're below the open. We're red. The weekly chart is still red at the moment, but, we're not in a two down mode. And I still think that high of last week could be tested to the upside. So I'm waiting for that possibility. So it's a tricky environment with the SPY to know if we're going to get some kind of a deep pullback, or is this up strong momentum just consolidating and ready to head higher. So anyway, with that in mind, that's why I wanted to scale out pretty conservatively on this first move down. And then you had the big green bar, which looked like maybe it's reversing, but it really hasn't yet. And we're just kind of consolidating in here. So that's kind of my analysis on the SPY. I don't really see anything easy to do today. Yesterday was a good down day, but today, it's tough to say what's going to develop. And I still think the better opportunities are going to be when buy signals unfold here on the daily chart. So we'll see what happens for the rest of the day, but I'm more focused on individual stocks today.